r/AskReddit by Redmond Dtes. What's the worst thing an ex has done to you after breakup? Tried to burn our house down with our pets inside. Threatened my entire family, from infant to grandma. Called my work telling lies trying to get me fired. Destroyed my clothes and broke my computer. Threw my cosmetics in the tub and filled it with water. There's more, but I'm tired. Believe it or not, this was all a last-ditch effort to get me to reconsider the relationship. I still hope he gets better. She spread all kinds of lies about me just to deliberately hurt me and make me lose as many friends as possible. She told people I hit her, cheated on her, sexually assaulted her, lied to her constantly, and all kinds on completely made up BS. Luckily she came to her senses a few months later and admitted to many of them that she had lied just to hurt me, but I still lost a lot of old friends during the turmoil. She broke up with me because she felt like we want different things from life. 3 days later she tried inviting the guy she was cheating on me with into my apartment to cook dinner for him. She thought I was away that night. When I came home from work and saw her prepare dessert, I knew what was up and found out about her infidelity. My ex changed all my Netflix recommendations to rom-coms and reality shows. Now I can't escape The Bachelor and Love Actually reruns. My ex left a beer on my doorstep with a note saying, "I hope you relapse." Had an ex break into my house while I was living with my parents and poke holes in all of my condoms. Luckily, one of her friends wasn't nearly as psycho and let me know. Stolen a bunch of my guns and tried using the return of them to extort a large sum of money from me. I didn't bite. Instead I recorded all of her conversations and played her long enough to get her admitting to taking them and agreeing to return them in exchange for money. And then I turned all of that into the police, had her charged with 7 counts of felony theft of a firearm and 1 count of felony extortion. All of which stuck because proof. They consolidated the gun charges, but still 2 felonies, losing a job, going broke, losing everything else, credit being tanked, 18 months incarcerated, and a permanent record were a good enough parting gift in my opinion, so eat it, bitch. Stalked me for 8 years. I moved, blocked him from everything, got off social media, and continued to block every new email and number he created. He even messaged my parents and left chocolates on their doorstep a year later. Last I heard from him was when I went overseas and started a WhatsApp account. I woke up one day with multiple voicemails from him crying and telling me to give him another chance. It was not endearing, it was crazy. She broke into my house while I was asleep and raped me while I was asleep. I woke up while it was happening. My room was pitch black and I wasn't sure if I was dreaming or not. I couldn't even see her face and didn't know what was happening. I finished inside of her. She jumped off of me and turned the lights on. I freaked out and made her get out. She immediately called my new girlfriend and told her that I was back together with her and that we just had sex. Then, a few weeks later, she pretended that she was pregnant. When that didn't stand up, she started telling people that I raped her that night. It was an absolute nightmare of a few months. Girl in high school spread rumors that I'd raped her. We didn't even have sex. It was so not my character that nobody believed her. Wildly, it was like a year or more after we split. I have no idea what was going on in her head. She lived in another town, so I never saw her again to ask. Thank God this was before the internet. Hey Shannon, F you. He began calling my work over and over trying to get me fired. I ended up blocking him on every platform I could. Luckily my boss was really understanding and knew anything he said was baseless. He still makes fake profiles every once in a while to look me up on LinkedIn. My ex-fiancé is the one who said he had fallen out of love with me and decided to end things. That same night, he legit packed a bag and was gone. Despite all of this, he continued to stalk and harass me for a solid 4 months. He also turned all of our mutual friends against me. He was probably upset that I decided not to chase him and begged for him to come back. Pretended to have killed himself and not answering any of my calls or texts. He cheated. I had an ex pull the whole "I'm gonna kill myself" charade after I dumped her. One night she called me and told me was gonna jump off a tall hotel building in my city. I was so over her crap, I said, "Do a flip," and hung up. That's all folks. Thank you for watching. If you like videos like this one, why not like and subscribe for more? Have a nice evening.